Now, your Fox 34 Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Matt Ernst.
The air is pretty dry, though not as dry as what we had a few days ago. Dew point shows us what the humidity level is, and dew point of 40 for this time of year. That's at least some humidity that's out there. Problem is, these fronts keep on moving through one after another, so watch what happens on the dew point as it slides through tomorrow afternoon and evening. Dry air builds in once again, humid downstate, but that front will even clear downstate. They may see a few isolated showers there. We just keep drying the air out. And with this kind of setup and no big storm systems moving our way, we're not going to get rain. And it still looks like at least the dry part holds together. Next week, we may not have quite as many fronts rolling on through. Outside, it is a beautiful Friday evening. Gerber Collision and Glass Tower Cam shows at 73. Steady south wind at 14. As expected, those football games tonight have dealt with the southerly wind. It's now backing off some. I think through tomorrow morning, well, it's not going to be quite as cool as we had this morning. We had 40s this morning, about 53 tomorrow morning, 78 at noon. When we think about 86 in Lubbock, although anytime we have a front moving through middle of the day, that makes the temperature outlook a little bit tricky. You can see the wind is going to pick up out of the northeast. So a few 40s northwest, Amherst, Muleshoe, Lasbuddy, Dimmitt, upper 50s down to the southeast. The bigger difference will be in the afternoon with the front moving on through. I think 70s up to the northwest, about 80 at Littlefield and Plainview, 84 at Matador and Roaring Springs, mid 80s around Lubbock, and then 90s down to the south from O'Donnell, Fluvanna, Snyder, Girard, and Jayton. Here's a look at the wind speed picking up. First through tonight, steady southerly wind about 10 to 15. As we go through tomorrow, the northeasterly wind will kick up 20 to 25 sustained for at least a little while. I think it's going to get pretty gusty at times, some of the gusts above 30 miles per hour. The drop in the temperature won't be all that great, but you will notice that wind kicking up. On Sunday, less wind and a little bit cooler before it warms up next week. Now, I want to show the precipitation outlook for all the region. This is tomorrow morning, which does show around Kansas City, maybe a few light showers there, so couldn't rule out a sprinkle maybe in the morning around Manhattan, but that should be clearing out. I think we'll see decreasing clouds through the afternoon and a high in the mid to upper 60s for the Red Raiders and Wildcats, light northerly wind. So the weather pretty quiet up there, and here looks sunny across the South Plains. Well, this is Sunday. We could put that ahead all the way through next week. Just plenty of sunshine. So a little bit cooler behind the front on Sunday at 80. Still a couple degrees above the seasonal average. A lot warmer next week up in the 90s. Probably cooler by next weekend into the following week, but almost more summertime weather next week. Kurt?